guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a totally delicious Nutella Trifle with ingredients from Aldi. Alright, if you're new here, I'm Claire. My channel's all about mom stuff, lady stuff, and life stuff, so definitely hit that subscribe button down below if you are into any of that. Thank you so much for those of you who are coming back to watch this video. I love Aldi. You probably know that by now. Like, Aldi should be paying me because I pretty much just use this channel as a giant Aldi advertisement. So I know I just did an Aldi recipe like last week, but today is the 4th of July, so I am cooking again, and I thought I might as well share with you what I'm gonna make today because it's so easy and it's like a great summertime food. It's a great anytime food because a trifle always looks fancy, always looks like you put a lot of work into it. It's always a crowd pleaser, and it doesn't cost a lot if you go to Aldi. So I will leave a playlist down below of all of my Aldi videos. Like, if you're really like into this style video, you'll like those too. So I will leave that in the description down below. But yes, so if you're not familiar with a trifle, the first thing you'll need is a trifle bowl. You don't have to do this. You could make this in any receptacle, but generally you use a trifle bowl so you can see all of the layers. So it's like a layered dessert. So I did say a Nutella in quotations because today I'm actually using Aldi's version of Nutella. This is by their Berryhill brand Hazelnut spread. And this jar is only $1.89, which is so much cheaper than Nutella. And I bet you anything that you could not tell the difference between Nutella and the Berryhill Hazelnut spread. There's no way you could tell. So this recipe you could make using ingredients from any store. You could use, you know, actual Nutella. You could use, you know, Cool Whip, all that kind of stuff. But the prices I'm going to give you for what I paid for today for this recipe are from Aldi, and that's what's making this so inexpensive and easy. So of course I would suggest you get these things at Aldi, but if you don't have an Aldi, or if you, I don't know, need it to be convenient to where your grocery store is, you can do that too. So the first ingredient you are going to need is a box of cake mix. This actually can be any type of cake mix you want. I wanted it to be really chocolatey, so I picked a devil's food cake mix. And at Aldi, these are only 85 cents a box. Now, I went ahead and made that cake already last night because I wanted it to be ready today so I didn't have to be like running around trying to get it done. So I already made it. I needed 3 eggs, which I got at Aldi. I also needed some vegetable oil, which I also got at Aldi. So I have my cake made right here, and we're gonna use that as our first layer. Before I actually get into the assembly, I do wanna show you the other ingredients I'm using. I'm using 3 tubs of Fit and Active light whipped topping. Now you can get the regular whipped topping. You can whip your own cream if you want to. I have done that before. I did another trifle, strawberry trifle. I will leave that recipe down below. I whipped my own cream for that one, but I'm not doing it today. I got too much to do. So I just bought these containers, and they are only 79 cents a piece, so super cheap. And then the last thing you need is some bananas. So these were an amazing deal, 22 cents a pound today. So this was a very inexpensive dessert to assemble. So let's get into making this trifle. All right, our first layer is going to be this cake, and you're gonna wanna cut the cake in half because there's gonna be 2 cake layers. Now I'm gonna take this half of the cake and I'm gonna cut it up into like little cubes. It doesn't need to be perfect. It can just crumble all apart. This is like a deconstructed dessert, so like it's okay. It doesn't have to be like super beautiful. And now I'm just gonna pick all these little bits up and put them in the bottom of my trifle bowl. For our next layer in the trifle, I'm going to be using this light whipped topping. So I'm gonna put those in to a bowl. And now I'm going to add half a jar of, well, Nutella or this hazelnut spread by Berryhill. And this is 13 ounces, so you're gonna wanna put about 6.5 ounces in. I don't know, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna eyeball it. All right, now that I have my Nutella fluff, I'm actually gonna set that aside, and now I'm going to cut up some bananas. And now I'm going to take these bananas, and I'm gonna put them all around in a circle. This is what's gonna make this trifle look so beautiful. Now I am going to take my mixture of fluff, and I'm just gonna plop a bunch of it in there. And I want it to go just above the bananas so that we can see like the nice layer on the sides. Now I'm just gonna chop up some bananas and throw them in the middle of this layer. And now we are gonna do all of these layers again with the rest of this chocolate cake. So for the very top of the trifle, some people like to get real fancy. I did a strawberry trifle in another recipe video, and I made like a fan, like a spirally, like strawberry fan. You could do that like a spiral going around with these bananas. I'm actually just gonna chop a few of them up, throw them on there, and then I'm going to melt a little bit of Nutella in the microwave and drizzle it on top. All right, now that our trifle is beautifully assembled, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in the fridge to set. It probably, I don't know, won't change that much in there just because, you know, I already used like a firmer, like Cool Whip type topping. But I like to serve it cold, and of course I have to clean my house and get ready for my guests to come over. So this is really the perfect thing to make ahead of time. You could make it the night before and it would be good. But yeah. It's always a crowd pleaser, and I want to eat it so bad. It smells so good. Oh, I love hazelnuts. Well, leave me a comment down below if you like this recipe, if you plan on trying it. Let me know what is your favorite thing to put in a trifle, because summers are full of trifles at my house, and I would love to try something new. Of course, hit that subscribe button and come back for more mom stuff, lady stuff, and life stuff. I post new videos every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and I would love to have you along. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!